In an attempt to memorialize some of my favorite pieces of writing, this is an article written by Adrien for Metropolis Magazine back in 2011, titled Here, But Not Here. In the fall of 1999, Elizabeth Diller and Ricardo Scafidio opened their redesigned of Brasserie, the restaurant in the basement of the Seagram building in New York. By far, the space's most talked about feature was the line of video screens above the bar that showed freeze-frame images of patrons entering the restaurant, delayed just enough so that the image and the live person arrived simultaneously. At the time, it was taken as a premillennial commentary on the act of entrance in the theatrical experience of dining, all the restaurants a stage. In hindsight, it seems that those screens were saying something far slyer and more succinct. The TV over the bar was no longer showing the game, it was showing us, momentarily frozen in the midst of an admittedly performative moment, on display for everyone to see. We couldn't have known it then, but the screens were about to take over our lives. Within the span of a decade, the impact of media on our experience of space has entirely transformed. What was once one way, like a jumbotron or a video wall, is now two-way, like the smartphone and social media. At the urban scale, the flaneur's sacred act of walking down the street is gone, or at least half gone, as one ear and one eye and one brain become snagged in the device. A place used to comprise of a physical space and the people within it. What is a place if those who are physically present have their attention on the absent? Are architects asking this question? Our experience of the world around us has changed to a degree not seen since the arrival of trains and cars. The presence of two-way personal media has become as much of a factor in our experience of space as the play of light and shadow on a wall, or the cultural accretions that dignify local architectural styles. Certainly, Diller, Scafidio, and Renfro's considerable success in the decade since Brasserie opened has a lot to do with its ability to transmute into space this particular slice of the zeitgeist. And projects like Frank Gehry's New World Center in Miami Beach, or UN Studios' Galleria department store in South Korea, show exciting new possibilities for, at the least, making the Jumbotron more immediate and dynamic. It has also been exciting to watch the struggle among the next avant-garde to reflect this new sense of networked media in space. The real work of architecture that adapts and reflects this new mediated world is yet to come. A discussion about social media and architecture is more likely to consider how architects can use Facebook or Architizer to market their work, rather than how social media changes our experience of it. And a conversation about technology and architecture is probably about parametric modeling, not about how the two spaces we inhabit, one physical and one virtual, might be pulled together. A world where we are all, quote, alone together, is a haunting image of the future. But there remains the possibility of a new richness arriving along with our divided attention, an additional layer in the experience of the built world. Public spaces are always going to be sites of negotiation. They are not places like your laptop screen, where you can do whatever you want. After all, what makes cities vital are their color and diversity, the wild mix of scales, even the noise and confusion. And architecture's role has always been to help make sense of it all. What architect will turn the network screen into a chapel?